Brawl News. We've got quite a few very important things to discuss here in this episode today, starting off over here on the official Brawl Stars Twitter page with a tweet coming out 2 hours ago. Gimme game mode ideas. What's the game mode? Rules/objectives, anything else you want to add. Accompanied with it, a very interesting photo here playing a version of Brawl Stars chess looking amazing. The piece is designed after the characters, my favorite by far. We got the king spike, as it should be. On top of that, another fun little detail, we got Starr Park infusing its way into this photo as well. What's new? But there's a few different reasons why I feel like this post is pretty dang significant. Number one, we all already know that the Brawl Stars dev team takes to the community for update ideas on a very regular basis. I couldn't count on both hands the amount of times that they've actually implemented a person's community-made idea into the game. But it doesn't happen very often where the Brawl Stars dev team reaches out to the community for help or ideas on a specific thing much like this, i.e. game mode ideas. So of course, putting yourselves in the Brawl Stars dev team's shoes, this definitely could just be a post to get interaction inside the community, a fun, lighthearted idea post. But this also very well could be something that's high on the priority list for the dev team to implement a brand new game mode or multiple game modes if they want this many new ideas. For example, we also have Brawl Stars replying to a few different ideas, kind of showcasing maybe a bit of genuine interest. We have this user here saying a MOBA mode with towers, 5v5 jungle, monsters, etc. So kind of like League of Legends, which Brawl Stars points out. Brawl Legends also wanting more clarification. How long would you estimate a match to last? And would the objective be the same, destroy the enemy base? But the fun does not stop there, coming full circle from a previous Brawl News episode that we did here on the channel. Taking a look at my notifications, this user here adding me is saying, I think you might want to see this. An idea made by this person showing up on their feed showed that Brawl Stars ended up liking an idea for a hockey game mode with some very well established rules and objectives. As you all know, there's been a lot of talk of hockey in the community for some time now, whether it's a new brawler, new game mode, new environment. We've brought up several things in a recent Brawl News episode that may support some sort of hockey element being added to the game. While on top of that, probably the most noteworthy or recent bit of evidence that we found is Danny on a wish list a while ago saying that he would really want hockey, showcased by it being at the top of his list and in all caps. So the fact that the Brawl Stars dev team is showing interest in a hockey element once again just adds even more fuel to the flames that maybe this could be a potential in a future update around the corner. But speaking of game modes, moving along to our next bit of news that may be coming as a bit of a downer for you guys. We have this user asking a question under a tweet from Frank here. When will Showdown Plus come back to the game? For any of you newer players here, or maybe old players that just need a jog of the memory, Showdown Plus was a version of Showdown that was implemented to try to combat teaming in Brawl Stars, where if you ended up getting a kill, it would add to your overall trophy count in the end. It was pretty much so the superior version of Showdown, seeing that number one, the matches were far faster, and number two, you could get insane amounts of trophies if you got a crap ton of kills. It's a beloved game mode that hasn't been in the game for quite some time. However, for any of you who are hoping that it would eventually come back to the game, we have Frank confirming here under this tweet saying it won't come back to the game. So I'm pretty sure this is solid confirmation that Showdown Plus will never be brought back to Brawl Stars, which I guess makes sense. Showdown Plus as a game mode was a bit unique compared to new game modes here in the game, seeing that it was basically Showdown just with different rules. It was introduced into the game, I believe, as a new game mode to see if it would solve the teaming issue that we had in the game. I have a feeling if it was successful that Showdown Plus very well could have took the place of the already established Showdown game mode that we have in the game. So it was almost like a trial period for new rules for Showdown, and whatever they must have found out wasn't up to the standards or didn't solve exactly what they wanted to in Showdown. So definitely unfortunate, but hey, at least we were able to experience it and have fun with it while it was in the game. Moving along to a reoccurring segment here in these recent episodes of Brawl News, and that that is fun Starr Park developments. Though small, it's still something. So we should already know what's been going down with the view counter here in the bottom left-hand corner, where it counts the amount of visits to the website, here sitting at over 10 million now. Wild. There was a significant glitch going on here recently, now stopped, that counted 18 new visitors to the website every single second. When the weird occurrence first started, we were sitting at a bit over 6 million visits, and when it finished, we are now at 10 million, adding more than 4 million new visitors. Dude, crazy. But the thing that I've been seeing discussed a little bit here inside the community is some fun potential with the numbers here on the counter. Why did the glitch happen, and why did it stop when it did? Did they want the glitch to stop here to tell us something cryptic with the numbers? Now, it's definitely a long shot, seeing that these numbers can be manipulated here, but the most intriguing thing that people have been pointing out is the starting numbers, right? 10-4. The first three numbers here have been consistent since the glitch has stopped, seeing that I'm assuming it's going to take a long time to get 100,000 new visits to change that 4. But if we're taking a look at it here, the way that dates are organized in Finland, we have the day, month, then year. And what people have been discussing is this very well could be, in a fun world, 10-4, so April 10th. Now, like I said before, it is a long shot, but it's fun to expand on, seeing that April is a very famous month when it comes to Starr Park developments. If you guys remember back when Starr Park was in its heyday, the date April 19th, 4/19, was a very significant date that kept popping up. 4/19 was first discovered in a Easter egg that was given to us on a loading screen in the past in Brawl Stars, which we theorize, and pretty much so confirmed at this point, that that date Easter egg was pinpointing us to the creation of the WKBRL livestream, which started on 4/19. Not only that, as time went on, most of the significant changes to the livestream itself ended up happening on its anniversary date, 4/19. Just an absolute metric crap ton of things happening in the month of April when it comes to Starr Park and lore inside of Brawl Stars. So the fact that it ended up stopping on this, if it is a date Easter egg, is really intriguing here. So I'll say it again, it is a long shot, but I think we can all agree Starr Park has definitely surprised us in the past with its workings, to the point where very obscure things like this can't be uncounted for. So at the very least, maybe put this date on your calendar, seeing that we are kind of approaching April, not this next month, but the month after that. But as we're nearing the end of this episode of Brawl News, I wanted to wrap up in giving you guys a fair warning that the current Supercell Make campaign for Surge is nearing the end of its submissions phase. We have a tiny bit over a week at the point that I'm recording this video to get your Surge skins done and submitted. Once February 16th rolls around, we can no longer upload new skins, and the voting process will begin here. These campaigns take quite some time from start to finish, so it's definitely very easy to forget about significant dates in its timeline. So I thought I'd let you guys know. I'm sure we'll be going over it again once voting opens here. A very sought after and exciting campaign, seeing that it is for Surge. Cannot wait to see how this all goes down and if it translates to maybe a future update theme. But there you have it, everyone. I think that's a good stopping point for this episode of Brawl News here today. A bit of a lighter one, but I definitely wanted to get word out there of the interesting things that have been going down here just recently. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, found it helpful, useful, or just entertaining. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we will see you all in the next one. Adios and take care.